Hey Little House fans, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the untold stories from behind the scenes of one of the most beloved classic TV shows, Little House on the Prairie. While the series gave us wholesome family moments, what happened off camera was filled with drama, secrets, and a few shocking surprises. Let's uncover 50 hidden secrets from the set that will change the way you see the show forever. 1. Melissa Gilbert and Melissa Anderson's off-screen feud. Laura and Mary seemed close on screen, but the two actresses had a strained relationship. Gilbert later called Anderson cold and distant in her memoir. 2. Michael Landon's on-set affair. While filming, Landon began a relationship with much younger makeup artist Cindy Clerico, eventually marrying her. 3. Gilbert cut off. Landon after the affair. Gilbert, who saw Landon as a father figure, was heartbroken and stopped speaking to him for 9 years. 4. They reconciled just before Landon's death. The two made peace shortly before Landon died of pancreatic cancer in 1991. 5. Landon cast his own daughter. His daughter Leslie appeared as schoolteacher Etta Plum before quitting acting for good. 6. Nellie's curls were painful. Allison Arngrim's wig was so tight it made her scalp bleed. 7. Sean Penn's first TV appearance. He had a small role in Season 1, credited only as Kid. 8. Jason Bateman also got his start here. Bateman joined in Season 7 as James Cooper Ingalls. 9. Landon loved going shirtless. He often removed his shirt on screen, eager to show off his physique. 10. Paris Hilton's aunt was on the show. Kyle Richards, Alicia Edwards, is Hilton's aunt and a future reality TV star. 11. Laura and Nellie were real-life besties. Despite their rivalry on screen, Melissa Gilbert and Allison Arngrim became lifelong friends. 12. Gilbert's first kiss was on camera. Her first kiss happened during Laura's on-screen wedding. 13. Carrie Ingalls was played by twins. Identical twins were used to get around child labor laws. 14. Carrie's famous fall was a mistake. Her tumble in the opening credits was unplanned, but so adorable it stayed. 15. Arngrim auditioned for Laura and Mary first. She originally tried out for the sisters before being cast as Nellie. 16. Karen Grassel quit acting after the show. She stepped away from Hollywood after playing Pa Ingalls. 17. Landon wore platform boots. He wore them to appear taller, even though he was already 5'9". 18. Gilbert's brother was also cast. Jonathan Gilbert played Willie Olson, but the siblings are now estranged. 19. Landon dyed his hair. He began going gray in his 20s and kept it hidden with dye. 20. Bonanza scripts were reused. Unused stories from Landon's Bonanza days were reworked for Little House episodes. 21. Rumors of a curse spread after cast deaths. Multiple cast members later died from cancer, prompting superstitions. 22. California heat made filming miserable. The heavy costumes and sun in Simi Valley caused major discomfort. 23. Finale explosion sparked theories. The set was literally blown up, leading to rumors Landon wanted to destroy it. 24. Albert Ingalls was a Pac-Man champ. Matthew Labiorto won the 1982 Pac-Man championship with a 1.2 million score. 25. Landon was a prankster. He loved playing practical jokes and inspired Gilbert and Arngrim to do the same. 26. Final seasons were too ridiculous for reruns. Later episodes featured bizarre storylines and are often skipped in syndication. 27. Gilbert had to bind her chest. She wore tight wraps to appear younger as she hit puberty. 28. Arngrim was tricked before her hill scene. The crew scared her by claiming the wheelchair brakes didn't work just before filming. 29. Walnut Grove is a real town. The real Walnut Grove is in Minnesota, home to a Laura Ingalls museum. 30. The show ignored the books. Writers took creative liberties early on, and Michael Landon openly joked about it. 31. Landon smoked 4 packs a day. His heavy essay smoking was well known even on set. 32. The show used KFC and Dinty Moore stew. Ma Ingalls often appeared to be cooking hearty meals, but in reality, most food scenes reused Dinty Moore beef stew. If it looked like fried chicken, chances are it was KFC. 33. There was lots of drinking on set. Despite its wholesome image, the cast and crew often partied hard off-camera. They regularly went through cases of Coors and even whiskey, though never in front of the child actors. 34. Karen Grassel used the stage name Gabriel Tree. Before landing the role of Ma Ingalls, Karen Grassel went by the stage name Gabriel Tree. Michael Landon convinced her to drop it. 35. Pa Ingalls was Christian, but Michael Landon was Jewish. Landon, who played the devout Pa Ingalls, was actually raised Jewish. Born Eugene Maurice Orowitz, he had a bar mitzvah and read Hebrew fluently. 36. Allison Arngrim teased Melissa Gilbert with kissing scenes. Gilbert hated filming romantic scenes with Almanzo, so her friend Allison Arngrim, Nellie, would intentionally go over the top in her own scenes just to mess with her. 37. Melissa Anderson disliked her character going blind. When Mary lost her sight in Season 4, Anderson worried it was a way to write her out. Though reassured by Landon, she later left the show, feeling the blindness limited her role. 38. Landon refused to give Karen Grassel a raise. As the show gained popularity, Grassel asked for a raise, but Landon, also the producer, said no. It caused tension, though they reconciled before his death. 39. Some episodes were filmed on the Wizard of Oz set. After moving to MGM, scenes were shot on reused sets, including the famous Yellow Brick Road, which Gilbert and Arngrim found hidden under the floor. 40. The Ingalls home was lost in a wildfire. The iconic Ingalls house was moved to Big Sky Movie Ranch, where it stood for years, until wildfires in 2003 and again in 2019 destroyed the site. 41. Laura and Almanzo had no on-screen chemistry. Gilbert's discomfort with kissing scenes extended beyond nerves. Producers even noted the lack of chemistry in memos and joked that Nellie and Percival looked like they feckled like crazed weasels. 42. Landon directed nearly half the episodes. Landon didn't just star in the show. He directed nearly 100 of its 205 episodes, including the pilot and several TV movies, shaping much of the show's style. 43. The show is still a hit in France. Little House is especially popular in France, where Nellie is beloved. Allison Arngrim even tours there, saying the French don't see Nellie as mean, just very French. 44. Arngrim still gets recognized as Nellie. Even decades later, Arngrim is still often recognized as Nellie, and she embraces it, saying it now makes her smile instead of cringe. 45. The show boosted the book's popularity. Thanks to the series, Laura Ingalls Wilder's original books saw a resurgence. Librarians credited the show with getting more kids to read, even if the stories didn't always align. 46. Melissa Gilbert wasn't sweet like Laura. Off-screen, Gilbert lived a much wilder life, partying in Hollywood and using drugs and alcohol by her late teens. She's since cleaned up, but even filmed hungover at times. 47. A new movie was announced in 2016. Paramount announced a Little House movie reboot in 2016, but details remain scarce. Until then, fans can revisit several made-for-TV movies from the original run. 48. Landon was a relaxed director. Arngrim recalled that Landon was low-key on set. If a scene worked on the first take, he'd just say, "Print it," and move on. He didn't believe in over-editing. 49. The show ended because Laura grew up. Ratings declined in later seasons, but Landon ultimately ended the show because he felt a married Laura no longer fit the story. "She shouldn't still be asking Pa for advice," he said. 50. Grace Ingalls was played by twins. Just like Carrie, Grace was portrayed by twins Wendy and Brenda Turnbaugh due to child labor laws. Both left acting and now live private lives outside Hollywood. So there you have it. 50 surprising facts that prove Little House on the Prairie was anything but simple behind the scenes. If you learned something new, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more secrets. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.